Hey guys. You must engage the darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you. You must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass.
And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Oh, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone. What's up, guys? Welcome to a long-awaited episode of BECKONED. Weekly draw streams, not so weekly anymore, but what's up? How's everybody doing? What do you got to say? Hey to some people that jumped in here. What's up, Alex VRB? What's up, Creators Outlet? What's up? Heck yeah, Paulus Arts is in here. Heck yeah, we got Mo Biggs. Hail, Colonel. Hello, Mo Biggs. Always good to see you, buddy. And yeah, like I said, Alex, Paulus, we got my brother up in here. He's in the back room, so he'll be popping up with us. Got him in a programming dungeon of sorts. So yeah, guys, if you're interested, BECKONED, as you all know, like the base prototype that we put out first is playable on Steam. So go check it out. It's an intro mechanic, like just trying to prototype it, see what everyone thought. So you can leave us comments down in the comment section and stuff, listen in the community groups and the view discussions. Usually people drop them right there in the view discussion, but you can download, try it out. And again, we got a shop on zaidstudios.com where you can go there and check out the book that I fulfilled back in December. What was it? It was November, I think. But December, November, same squash. So yeah, you can go grab a copy of BECKONED now. We got the black and white and colored versions. We got posters too. So we got some other stuff coming down the way on that. But yeah, go give it a check out, scan it, do all that good stuff. But today we do have a cool, fun discussion because I've been sitting here, like I've seen the guy's projects that he's been working on. And then we all saw Mark Millar's book, Vatican City, and the artwork on that. In my opinion, I absolutely love it. So I was all geeked out. I ended up sending the guy a message and was like, hey, I'd like to dig into your art brain. And so doing the research for Hotel Story 2, I find out that might be a little bit more complicated than my stupidity. So I'm going to introduce him, and then we're going to bring Dwight in too. So I'm going to add to the stage. Pear, how are you doing, sir?
Doing good. How's it going, Jeremy? Thanks for having me.
No worries. Good to see you, bro. And guys, as y'all always love, my hip happening brother, Dwight.
Oh, what an intro. Yes.
Are you guys in the same house or are you guys far away?
Oh yeah, like we're right next to each other. Like I got a green screen, like just on the other side of the back of him. Yeah.
Shut up. No, just kidding. No, he lives in Texas. I'm in Florida.
Okay, cool.
Heck yeah. What's up, guys? How's everything going? Pear,
you go first.
For your campaign here. It's on Kickstarter, guys. The link is in the description. You guys have been seeing it. You're doing great, man. Look at that.
Yeah. So we're 1 week in. It's going to be a 2-month campaign. No in demand or anything. And yeah, this is part 2, which finishes the story. So calling it the finale. But yeah, so people jumping in can get both if they want to get the whole.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that in the rewards. You got a couple good breakdowns because you guys are also giving making of books too, correct?
Yeah. There's a making of for each edition for part 1 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. So why don't you tell us about yourself a little bit? Like I said, I think I was doing some research and I'm like, is he the artist? You're more of a writer. I'm not. Set me straight.
Yeah, well, so that's what's kind of funny because on Vatican City, I was the artist, and on this, I'm the writer. And I've been kind of 50-50 ever since I kind of started in crowdfunding. So yeah, I want my personal brand kind of to be, I don't want people to forget that I'm a writer, because you can get paid more for doing less work for that. So
right. See, can I reorder Dwight and you? Yeah,
What?
there we go.
Oh, that's
gotcha, Dwight.
Just so I
Sorry.
What
can
is
just
that?
do this.
Now you get
What is
blocked by Mo Biggs.
like, what does that matter?
But yeah, so how long have you been writing comics or in the space?
Yeah, my first book was Earthbound, and I
Right.
feel like it was like the very first like floppy. It was like 2016 or 2017,
Mhm.
and that was even like pre like everything pretty much. And then shit kind of popped off with quote unquote Comicsgate, whatever, 2018, 2019. Richard C. Meyer's YouTube channel was kind of the lightning in the bottle kind of thing, and he gave Earthbound a really good review, and then it kind of sold out basically overnight, and I quit my day job, which was I was at the Fred Meyer Deli in Portland.
Yeah.
And so then I was kind of just doing comics since then, but it's been like, yeah, I don't know. I've been scraping by just now for like 8 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And just continuing to do that. And then the one kind of big break with Mark Miller, which similar kind of thing. It was, he follows your boy Zach too, or he did at least kind of back then. And it was my second book that I did. And for a lot of these, I just write and draw my own stuff. Kind of, that's kind of the
Awesome.
most
So I
basic.
do get to pick your art brain a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Sweet. All right. Cool.
yeah. And so the second one was Foreign Agent, and then that one, big review from your boy Zach again. And then Mark Miller saw that and followed me on Twitter, and I was like, "What? Mark Miller followed me on Twitter? Like that means I can like DM him." I'm like, "But what do I even say?"
Right.
And I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I ended up DMing him, like, "Did you follow me because of your boy Zach's review?" He's like, "Yep, absolutely. Been following him for a while. Following you too, kid. Keep it up. Nice job." Something like that.
Yeah, thank you
yeah,
to all
so-
the reviewers out there. That helps so much.
I know. Yeah, that was like, if that was definitely pretty much all my like level ups in the career have been kind of because of that kind of stuff. Because someone with a little more influencer kind of style gives you a good review or whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
So we just got in touch with Mark Miller, and then that eventually led to Vatican City. But
yeah. How was that fun to work with? I mean, the whole vampires being hidden by the Vatican is so much fun. Like after that started kicking around in my algorithm from looking at it, my YouTube started filling up with all these like stories and, you know, like the narration stories, storytellers talking like, oh, the vampires hidden in the Vatican. It's apparently a pretty good like subgenre of horror stories of some sorts. It's popular.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, well, you know what I noticed right away, because Mark sent me the script, and it was like the kind of like ghillie suit Navy SEAL vampires with like swords and stuff, and I was like, that is pretty fun for sure. That was like, I think part of what got him excited about the idea too, to kind of bring potentially the little something special to the table. Yeah, but yeah, I was just super nervous, and then I also had like some imposter syndrome. But it all, it kind of all worked out okay. But that's kind of the way it goes. It's like, it kind of makes you better because it's your brain goes back into like soft
survival
mode. Yeah.
You got to get like hyper focused at that point. It's like, why do I feel this monkey on my back? And it's like, the only way I can get it off is by proving myself I'm not fake. Like,
I know. Yeah. I remember one thing I was thinking is like, if I'm turning it in pages to Mark, there's like a feeling when you hit send, and if the feeling is like, oh, I hope he likes it, like that's not good enough. You have to feel like he's going to love this. I'm stoked to send it to him. Because if you're sitting there like, I hope he likes it, that like, you're like dying inside for 12 hours while you wait for a response or whatever. I'm like, it's just not good for your health. Like you actually will, like, you'll die.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about how that's going for you right here? We'll kind of like jump around a little bit, but I want to make sure we cover some stuff in the time we got.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries.
Yeah, so Hotel Story, it's a collaboration with a friend of mine who I've wanted to work with for a long time this project is now like 4 years old. So we kind of started collaborating 4 years ago. And his name's Jared Jewell, aka House of Tosis on Twitter. And he's a composer, musician, like editor. He's kind of a jack of all trades. He colored one of my other books called Cerberus, and and he colored and did the art for this book. And then he and I kind of co-wrote it. I'm a little more the head writer on it, and then the writing process was kind of fun too, because having a guy to bounce off of like that, we were kind of thumbnailing it as we went, kind of like improving in video chat meetings, trying to make each other laugh and stuff. And so there's kind of a fun energy to the book. And it's kind of a long story. It's, it's 240 pages between the two of them, and it takes place in one night. It's a lot like a fun old horror movie would be like. But the story is just a witch. She's kind of renewing an ancient contract with a demon, and she's going to sacrifice an entire hotel. She's on the top floor suite, so she kind of casts this spell. It's going to get kind of like a mind control-ish kind of zombie kind of thing. And then some of the tenants or patrons of the hotel kind of escape the clutches of that initial web sets. And so then they're kind of like trying to escape, and that's kind of the story basically.
Awesome. Not Istanbul.
They don't do like a Zippo, like got to flick it 10 times something at the end to try to like save your finger type deal, or is it a different movie?
Oh no, that's from that one hotel movie, right? What is
like
that?
4 floors, 5 floors, something like that.
Four rooms. 4 rooms.
4 rooms.
Yeah, no, but this could be almost in that subgenre, just the fact that it takes place in a hotel and it's like very much a hotel story.
Gotcha.
I guess.
So the curse on the hotel, is that kind of like 1408 kind of curse?
Well, it's more like the thing it's most like is there's an Italian horror movie called Demons 2. And I made Jared watch that before we started writing it. And that's like, all that is demons get loose in an apartment complex. And like, that's like a lot like her spell she casts turns people into like caveman demon kind of people. And then they're like, it's like zombies-ish, like crowds, they're running and hiding in rooms. And that's a lot like what Demons 2 is. And yeah, it's kind of like one big action scene, the whole story, awesome. But there's ups and downs, but they're just trying to survive and figure it out. There's one kind of like, so there's a demon, there's the witch, and there's one angel who makes it in, and he's like the angel FBI guy, and he can possess one dead body at a time. So he's kind of like helping the people survive if he can. He's trying to stop the witch Salome. And that's kind of like basically everything in a nutshell.
Nice.
Right there.
Nice. Yeah. So again, like I think the reason why I got confused is because your approach to what I saw with Vatican City and things like Earthbound artistically really kind of still rings true in this book too. So if Jared's also the artwork, I'm wondering, are you also kind of like trying to make sure that branding you guys are, putting to this is cohesive between both of your works? Yeah,
well, for one, just for some reason, our art styles, they're like kind of similar, or they're at least like they work well together. Mm-hmm. That's one reason I've wanted to work with him anyway. We have kind of a lot in common artistically. Yeah. He's a little more cartoony than me, and then the other thing is, some of that is just my influence. Like I told him, let's do this with, we'll build the hotel in 3D and we'll kind of do it that way. Cause I've done books like that before in the past. Mm-hmm. So then he's kind of adopting, my style even more. So that gives it some overlap. And then I even helped with some of the thumbnails. So by the time it's all said and done, my influence is there a lot. But Jared, I don't want to take away from, like, he literally drew the entire book. And some of it he redrew, which is really nice of him because we were iterating. So it's really fun to, like, get the book as good as it can be. But by the end, I was like, shit, I don't want to, like, piss him off or anything,
Yeah. I just wanted to shoot back up to one of these images, kind of the one that I have for our thumbnail here. This line of action in this shows to me that there's a lot of potential. Now, not potential like, ooh, we could get better. I'm just saying, like, that's very Disney. The way it loops, the line arcs, the motion. this is like some high level stuff. The character in how the face is kind of squashed, but it's the nose proportions, everything is going into that direction.
Oh yeah,
to
thanks.
me, it's like, whoa, there's some cool stuff happening here, some high level stuff. Your lighting and composition has always been what catches our eyes first when we're seeing it. But I wanted to ask you this, and it's been boiling up in me for a couple of weeks. Is like, is the approach to, like, because I'm the exact opposite. My stuff is over detailed, almost to a fault, or probably to a fault. It's dark because all this detail gets crunched together, and I just want someone to look at one part of the art and zoom in. But in comic books, you want to kind of lead it. So that was my mistake. But the way you're kind of going into this stuff and suggesting, it's almost like how impressionist art works, is like, you get the impression, move on, keep reading, keep going, just get the impression and go. Whether because the opposite is like, hey, look at this awesome artwork, and then you just stare at the artwork and you pause the read flow. Like, is that something that you're kind of playing with the style choice?
Yeah, well, I think, early on, I kind of started getting some positive reinforcement in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 8 years ago or something. And that is kind of like naturally got me going more in that direction where, like, people have mentioned in the past that my stuff's impressionistic. And even in this example here, you're right, it's great. And that just for the record, that's Jared. But Jared is awesome.
Yeah.
He knows all the stuff, all the animation principles, and me too. We each had a little bit of animation school and stuff. So
so you did. Okay, I want to get into that too. But yeah, the same thing was there in Vatican City. The compositions, the lighting, the color usage, all of it was really well done. So it was like, okay, so what's the whole, like, there's so much time in the prep to get that right. And then the render style to be so kind of, not to offend, but sketchy. It's effective to keep you reading through and not get hung up on anything. It's one of the coolest, it's like I said, it's the opposite approach that I have. So it's like, I'm just curious to learn like where the angle was, because it's
I know
as hell.
Yeah. I've noticed, that you can kind of control the pacing with detail almost. And then, but like every book's different. I don't know. But I like doing kind of, I remember saying in the past too, like sometimes it's, if you're talking about a page versus if you're talking about a whole book. So like you could look at a single page and maybe it's actually not that impressive versus like, you can look at a really detailed page and actually you're like, damn, that's awesome. And then sometimes this becomes a problem for marketing for crowdfunding. Cause I'm like, part of me is like, just trust me. Like the art, when you read a whole book of this art style, it's going to feel really cool. But like just showing you one page doesn't quite sell it either necessarily.
It allows you to, alone right here is 120 pages, right?
Yeah.
So that's a thickie. That's a big boy. My first book was 38 or no, it was 36 pages, but it took me a long time because of that dumb approach I went at. Like your approach allows you to get it shot out.
And now your brand is all detailed, so you can't stop.
Exactly.
I had like 40,000 layers in it, so you got to keep that going.
Yeah.
So, why don't you tell us about your characters in this one? You got some tenants or people renting rooms in this hotel who are escaping. So, why don't you give us a rundown?
Yeah, so it is part of the story is it's an ensemble like subgenre, which is because there's a specific kind of story if it's like the ensemble, and it works good with horror. So like if you take it to its extreme, the ensemble is like you don't actually know who the main character is. So there could be like 10 characters and they're all equal, and then like there's like pros and cons of this. So for horror movies, it's awesome because then you don't know who's gonna live and die. So that's like what makes it kind of fun.
Right.
And so that's we kind of play with that. And then it kind of, the thing I noticed too, that's kind of fun is when we kind of make them all even, then I always ask people, I'm like, who is your favorite? Who is your least favorite? Who did you love to hate? Anything like that. And people have different things that have come out. Not all of it is what we necessarily planned. And like, so one that's funny is the kind of main bad guy is Salome, who is, if you had to like rank who's actually the main character, it's probably her. But which is funny because she's the bad guy. But people like her, or like she's like a lot of people's favorite character, and or they will just say they like her. And I'm like, she's a mass murderer and she's gonna sacrifice the entire hotel to like, pandemonium or whatever. So, and you guys like her? Like, what's your problem? And then a lot of people
We
are
all
like,
relate to that at times, right? Like in traffic. I mean, come on.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Alex VRB is still in the chat, but he's like, I don't know if he coined it, but he calls her the I can fix her character.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that comment. Yeah. Actually, I think isn't it an add-on or something? I saw the I can fix her somewhere. Sorry, it must have been a tweet.
Oh,
post
yeah, or
something
like
that you made.
there's a sticker that we're giving everyone, and it's just of Salome, and I call it the I can fix her, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Is it on here? Or was that a Twitter post?
I think that might have been Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the sticker posted here. Yeah.
I don't think so. We'll get to that. Fun stuff though. And that I tried to clip that and put that on the thumbnail, like the Mortal Kombat Yahtzee. It just wasn't turning out. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, handsome. All right, let's keep going down. Let's see what else we got. Where's Boob Dan?
Yeah, I know. There's a few. I want Boob Dan and I want Ibai Canales. There's a few I want to I got my list I want to work with, but yeah. So this is Hero Tampa, and he's like got a huge following. He's got a web comic and stuff, and he's more through Jared's connection. Jared asked him, and he said yes. So it's cool. We got a kind of big boost even from him retweeting our campaign.
Right.
And he has a book in the gallery. There's like 4 pieces in the gallery. So there's Jose Garcia.
Hero Tampa. Yeah. We love Jose. Jose's great. We love him.
Yeah. He's another kind of mainstay. So we did get him, which is good. And yeah, his piece is amazing. So I'll be in the book. And then I did one and Jared did one. And we might reveal those later. I'm not sure if they're, I think we might have posted on Twitter a while ago, but they aren't on the campaign right now.
Gotcha. So how much longer do we got on this campaign? What is it?
It's like there's like 50 days because it's going to be 2 weeks. It's been 10 days. Yeah. And so the last campaign, this is like just some interesting numbers. Last campaign did like 300 backers pretty much. And so I'm like nervous. I'm like, I really hope we can hit that or beat it. But, and it's the second campaign. So you're like, in theory, I feel like we should, because you get people coming back and you got some people coming in and buying both or whatever. But you never know. And the economy's not so great. And just getting out there, people knowing, like I sometimes get comments. I send out emails, and people are like a month later, they're like, what? I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm like, I only tweeted about it every day and sent like 50 emails. Like, how did you not see it? Like, what's going on with the algorithm? I don't know. But
yeah. But yeah, let's see. Alex says the hot tub art's great. Scroll to that and linger for like 2 minutes.
yeah, it's the Schwitz. It's the Schwitz room.
Oh, okay. Back to the comics, boys. Shit. All right. So let's see. What else can we talk about on that? I wanted to dig more into some of this. Again, you said you guys had some art school.
Yeah.
Art school?
So that's kind of how I met Jared. He was in art school at that time. I wasn't. I'm a little older than him. But so I was like 26 or something, 27. I was living in Iowa City, and I was going to campus, kind of pretending to be a student, not really, but I was going because there were some clubs on campus. So I was just like hanging out, and one of them was like a video game making club, and Jared was part of that club. And then through that club, he hosted and he was doing like an animation degree or something. But through that club, he hosted a 24-hour comic jam, and so I went to that. And then from that, his comic was totally the best. And so I was kind of like, oh, this is interesting guy to like, he's on my radar or whatever. So we kind of became friends from then, and we stayed in touch once I left Iowa City, because I was only there for like 18 months or something. And yeah, and so then we've been wanting to collaborate, and we kind of jumped in on this one, and it did the process went kind of smooth from the beginning as far as like writing this pretty big script and kind of just getting started and on the art and everything. But yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, then so for me, it was like Art Institute of Seattle. I did like an animation thing for like 6 quarters, and then I transferred. I got out of there because it wasn't I don't know. It didn't feel like it was that good. That's when where students pay to
Yeah.
get in rather than they let you in. So
Yeah.
none of my peers were very good, and then some of the teachers weren't that good. And I was like, "What am I doing here? This
They
costs a lot
paid
of money."
too. The teachers paid to get in too.
Yeah, I think so. And then I know there was like a class act lawsuit, and Art Institute ran out of business, and they have to like refund a lot of kids their money. Um,
Dang.
and I was like, do I qualify for that? Because I think I almost do, but I don't know how to figure it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's a little crazy. So that, but it's still they taught me or I learned about whatever like the 12 principles of animation, which they can be useful to know. Sometimes
the
good to break
Animator's
too,
Handbook.
but
I love
yeah,
the
that kind of
Animator's
stuff.
Handbook. Yeah, it's legendary.
Yeah.
Have my copy somewhere. I think I stashed it away a long time ago. But yeah, awesome. So you guys got 51 days left to go. Things are looking great on that. What's your favorite reward that you would push up there? You would tell people
Maybe
to grab.
two things. One is just either getting book 1 and 2 at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
For the full story, and they go well together, look good on your shelf even and everything. Yeah, like right there. And there is one bonus. The making ofs are cool too, but like that's well, even with that, because we emailed back and forth so much, and they kind of just document the emails. So there's a lot of like problem solving in the emails and brainstorming and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of interesting. For that, I'm like the target audience. I imagine it's like me when I'm 22 or something, and this is not like a huge audience. I'm like if it would be a kid in college who is serious about wanting to do a graphic novel. I think they would get a lot out of it and they would enjoy it, but that's about it. And like, so yeah, I don't even know, but it's good. I'm just glad we did it. So it's out there for posterity. Like these books kind of like, we'll be able to reprint them in the future if Hotel Story ever takes off more or something. And then we got or go ahead. Yeah.
No. Keep going.
Oh, we got the zine. The zine's kind of fun because that's one of Jared's side projects, Mogal Blues, which is chapter 1, which I really like. And I'm glad to kind of get that out. People can see that. And then for me, one of my side projects is Percival, and I've kind of just been writing it, but I've been writing like multiple kind of stories within that world but I did one that was like an 8-page. I started drawing it. Yeah.
It's so effective, the style. I mean, some would call it messy or what, but it's just effective. It's simply, there's a lot of planning that makes that work. That's all
thanks.
I could tell that. I can, that's not just thrown together. That's
Yeah. So yeah, and even this is funny because I was getting back into traditional because that was something that with the Mark Miller stories, he had seen a comic that I had drawn a while ago, like 8 years ago, before I kind of went more digital. So old art, and it was a Mad Max short comic, and he was like, "That is amazing. You should go back, like keep going in that direction, draw some more of that style." And I was like, "Oh, I think he means traditional." So I was like, "Well, Mark Miller's actually like kind of giving me advice, so I'm gonna do it." So I started drawing more traditional, and then I sent him one of these pages. And he's like, "Oh, this is amazing, but this is not the style I was thinking." And I was like, "Okay, well, shoot." And it's because I was like going to get the job or not based on if I could like hit this style that he had cast me for based on the Mad Max short. So I was like, okay, to hit the Mad Max short, I need to go for every tool. And so I got the 102 nibs, the brush pen, 11x17 ink board, because this is actually not some of that. Some of this is like just regular black pens. And this is drawn on tracing paper, actually, and some weird stuff. So anyway, once I did that, then it actually did match. And then I got the job kind of because of that. But there was a weird process of trying to refine this old style that Mark had liked from an old short that I had done.
Yeah. Alex is like, get to talking about the security story.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about security. Yeah, and this is a page from Mogal Blues. And you can see it's like, if I was drawing a little more cartoony, this is almost like something I could draw. But yeah, or sorry.
Right, so this is Jared, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Jared's stuff is great. So he's kind of, he writes and draws his own stuff too, and I really enjoy. He did a big one called The Oboe, which is also for sale, a little bonus horror story, 48-page, kind of cool Twilight Zone-ish short story. That's a great one too. So That
Like I
for
love
total, there's
Fievel and Secret and Nims, so like it kind of itches a little bit of that for me.
yeah. This one is Anthro, yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, so we could scroll to security story. Maybe is that a little bit down, I think? Or,
Let's see. I don't know.
oh, it's a little bit up. Sorry.
Okay.
Sent you the wrong direction.
It's all
But yeah,
right.
security story. It's so
Oh.
everyone gets a mini comic. There it is. Yeah. So the mini comics are fun because they print on 8.5 by 11 paper, and then you can. I think I'll assemble them, but everyone could assemble them themselves in theory. Like, and there's no, there. It's just folding, and I think one scissor snip. I think. Yeah. And then you just fold it, and it wraps around itself and makes this 8-page comic. And it's small, about this amount of story that like one full page would have, but it's kind of these 8 tiny little frames. But yeah, we did a story about the security guy when this like kind of like demon spell takes over the tenants. They get kind of mind controlled. They actually aren't zombies, so it's not like they died and came back. So they're still alive. They're just under the control of the witch. But he misidentifies them as zombies and starts blowing them away, which he like, is not ideal. yeah, it's not ideal. And so that's like, it's kind of a little gag, I guess, but it's a fun little comic.
That's great. That's great. Zombies, only one rule: aim for the head. It's awesome.
Yeah. Then he like he sees like the head housekeeper who got him the job, and she's like a zombie. She only says one word from her previous life. She's like, housekeeping, and he's like, no, Matilda. Bam, 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 bam. She's not Matilda anymore.
Number one dad. That's funny. Oh, heck yeah. So yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in the universe that him and Jared are creating, like you got all again, like stuff like that just catches my eye. That's why Vatican City kind of was like, whoa, what's that? It's a lot of the lighting. I could talk about that all day.
That's cool. You had that reaction, yeah, because even Vatican City, like it had like like it splits people, and that was me like trying my hardest in a way, like, but I'm still I'm glad a lot of people do like it.
Yeah. That's what I like about it is I can see the planning. I could see that in it, and it's like you can't see it just on the surface. You kind of have to like know that it's effective for a reason, and that's why I like it. It's too neat. But what's this making of stuff? I don't have too many making of books. I just have books, So what's the making books got inside? It's
got the paper in it that they made it from.
Yeah. No, it's like because there's things that it's not like. I think it's not necessarily even like sometimes people do a making of and it's like looking back, like almost like posthumous even or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like documentaries can be like that, and this is more like this is literally just compiling in order the emails, and the emails sometimes contained art, so then we would show the art. Mm-hmm. And there's a little bit of like there's like no commentary. The emails have the commentaries like in the emails. So it's not me being like, a little footnote, like here's where I did it, and then we did this, and then we did this. It's like just the emails, which is kind of a fun way to present it. I think there is like a mystery. Like if you read from beginning to end, both making ofs, you would kind of get this experience that me and Jared went through. There's like a little bit of that story there just through the email.
Yeah, Dwight, you think we should start doing stuff like that?
It could go good for
bits and pieces, and then have them build their own book and just send it to them in pieces.
Yeah.
And call it the making of. And
then,
and then it goes staple it.
Do it yourself.
I kind of tried that with the mini comics the first time I did it. I was like, I just sent them the 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I'm like, all right, you guys assemble it because then you'll own it even more. Like it'll be yours because you made it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I told them that. And then nobody made it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make it for you next time, fuckers.
Right.
That's pretty neat, though. It's like, hey, even for like those mini comics that you got, if you just have the staples, you have the pages in there, you put it in a little like envelope, be like, here, make your own mini comic. Just fold it and staple it.
They would hate you.
I know.
Yeah. I know. It's a fun bonus to include if you assemble it yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
But
they
people like
make
getting little
like
mini
paper
comics.
airplanes out of your book and
Yeah,
file
totally.
somewhere else.
Now, some other stuff I've been
I-
seeing is you got these. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys really quick, just a little tangent, but
Mhm.
so Beckoned, it's on Steam, right? Which is awesome.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that helping? Like, I feel like that could potentially help a lot, like with the IP getting more eyes on it. Have you guys noticed that at all?
I wish, man, get more people on it.
We
Yeah.
we
Okay.
had
Yeah.
we have over 10,000 downloads on that, but it's been on there for a few years.
Yeah.
While we've been developing it, and I just took 2.5 years, 3 years to draw the first comic book to actually bring eyes to the game IP, and to, like you said, kind of boost the IP and its awareness. It's more.
So they kind of play off each other, the
Yeah,
two things.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
book-
10,000 in comics is like a huge number.
Yeah,
But in
it's not so
games,
much
it's
in
like,
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's good. It's getting around, and certain people see it. We just had an article written by Turn-Based Lovers. Guys, go give them a follow on Twitter.
Yeah, it was a good one.
But yeah, that everyone likes what they're seeing, and that's great. We're still trying to work our polished alpha. I would say it's our final prototype. Before full development. Dwight's been killing it. There's not much more that I'm. No more systems that I can really think of that we haven't talked about that he hasn't built. So
Cool.
It's awesome. Finally, we're
Is
at
it-
the end of that.
Is it just you two? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you hear that?
That's all it
Did you
takes
hear
when it
that?
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just us.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, it I don't know. It's been sweet, man. It just working on it. And so the part that we're pulling together now is leaps and bounds beyond what you will play and check out on Steam. So the Steam build was like, hey, first game I ever built, I think like a year in, probably self-taught Unreal, the whole deal, and released it publicly to the internet to let people just hammer it and just trash the heck out of us, like internationally. And
It was fun.
and it's still there. I mean, it's still playable, but it is just so basic versus what
We
we've
got now.
gravitated toward. So it's going to be really interesting how we take this next step from what we've been working on and what that looks like. So it'll be
Come
neat.
see us at a con. I'm gonna try getting a con, and it'll be playable there at the table. So that
Cool.
version. So
Yeah, that's kind of our thought right now is we'll have it there for those that come stop by, let them actually play it live, beat it up. What do you like? What do you not like, etc. And let them get kind of an updated version of what we're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. But I love the idea of the comic and the game playing off each other. I feel like that doesn't get done as much as you would think. And
it's not easy, but
Yeah.
it depends on what you're going for. I just have big ambitions. So I mean, making games, it depends on what you're wanting to do, but you can do it pretty easy depending on what you want.
yeah.
It's just getting it finalized into a product and then sold without having to worry about stuff like that gets a little nerve-wracking. But we haven't stepped into that yet, but it's got me going, okay, we just got to double check everything. Don't let it crash, shit like that. So
Yeah.
Lloyd's been doing a bang up job with it. I couldn't be happy.
Yeah, some of the biggest comments like trashing us are like our voiceovers,
Our
and
voice
stuff.
acting.
It's like
it's
like,
just me and him.
man, there's no budget. We did it with our phones, but
Yeah.
that kind of gave it some character though.
We're not keeping. We're gonna replace it with professionals, but for now,
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
but
That's how they do it. They call it the scratch track anyway.
Yeah.
So.
man,
Yeah.
to bootstrap it to start just to get something out there. I mean, show me who else is throwing on a fully playable demo from a 2-person build to for free out there to let the whole world beat them up on it.
Actually, yeah, that's got to be that kind of that's got to help because so many people won't do that. They'd be too scared.
Yeah. So we just said forget it, throw it out there. Let's see but
See what happens. It got a good response. So, not to try to talk about it the whole time because we got to sell this man's comic, D. So
I know. Hey, dude, I'm throwing the links up, man.
Thank you, man. I'm just joking.
I've been putting it out there.
You got some add-ons here, though. So
yeah, so we could
those too.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about the oboe. I mentioned it, but another kind of fun thing about this is Jared, and he had a convention coming up, and it was a month away, and he wanted to make a book. It was kind of in his mind percolating, and he's like, I think I want to make this for the convention. So there was a part we took like a month off right in the middle of Hotel Story, and he drew and wrote and drew the oboe in like 30 days or like 28, 27 days. It's a 48-page black and white comic. So I was like, man, that was pretty cool. You just took a month and did a 48-page comic, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So
that's like 5 years.
Yeah. No, I know. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, well, I know. Yeah, we were just talking about that. But yeah, but it's like this cartoony style, so it's like it goes fast-ish. But
yes.
But yeah, then the story is a lot of fun. But I don't even know. It's like. It's gothic southern Mississippi riverboat gothic kind of thing, and then I pitch it like Twilight Zone-ish. It's almost like Silent Hill-ish, like haunting kind of a ghost story kind of thing.
Looks like people going to from the Titanic to Jekyll Island to start the Federal Reserve is what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, you know more than me about that, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The Titanic never crashed. It went to Jekyll Island.
No, it really did crash, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
The Earth is flat, man.
Hey, there's a story you can read about it. Jekyll Island. Go check it out.
If you believe that, you probably believe Arab Bud was real.
Well,
the new Air Buddy's supposed to be CGI, I think, and people are like, "What does the world come to?"
No, they took it away from the doors, and now they're taking jobs away from the dogs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Air Bud's on the street out there somewhere. He's falling on hard times.
I think you also got this Nosferatu situation too, eh?
Yeah. So this one, it's just an adaptation of the silent film. I did this book a few years ago, and it definitely has had like a positive response. It's kind of, it's only 66 pages, pretty quick read. That's what I noticed is funny. I adapted the silent film like pretty much straight up, almost like frame for frame, and it was 66 pages. So I was like, man, that book, that movie, the movie is like 90 minutes, and it's kind of a little boring because it's a silent film. It's great, and then I'm like, the book is funny because you can read the book in a half hour, and then this 90-minute story, you get to digest it at a much more modern pace. I think that alone, it makes it accessible to like the modern audience or whatever.
66 pages in a half an hour.
Yeah. Well, is that the pace you guys go? I don't know, like maybe 40 minutes.
Trying to read pictures, dude, takes me forever. So
yeah. Well, then we're back to like, because I got this minimalist style.
Days.
People just fucking glaze over it, my cartoony style.
No, it's really good looking stuff. I mean, again, that's why I brought that up. Just that black and white Baroque Rococo approach to, the lighting, just in that to reveal, this, even the ears are kind of hinted at. This is excellent. Just the angle of her face, the hair catch. I mean, it's great. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's great that I see in the art.
Thank you. Yeah.
No worries. Heck yeah.
So in total, it's like 7 books, I think, are for sale if people wanted to get all 7, which is
wow.
And they're on this campaign?
Yeah, because it's Hotel Story 1 and 2, then the making of 1 and 2, then the zine, and then Jared's bonus book, which is the oboe, and then my bonus book, which is Nosferatu.
So yeah, we did all that. Let's bring up these rewards. Indiegogo lingo caught me. But yeah, guys, you can get 1 and 2 right here at 54. I think that was also your featured tier too. So
yeah, and that's kind of the one I recommend. Right. Yeah, then there's the digital is 24 for both. So the full story, that's obviously for like international, because international shipping, and these are big books. So like it's like $50 or more to ship these 2 books to like anywhere in the world, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So if anyone's feeling that pain, if you do, I've noticed with digital, like I'll totally enjoy it if I have a nice tablet and like a nice couch or whatever. But I really hate digital, like reading it on my computer in my desk, like leaning over my desk or whatever. But yeah, if you got a good tablet, just go for it.
Can you send the making of the book for cheaper?
Like do a digital making of. We don't have that available, but that is a good idea.
He's joking back to his little make it yourself kit joke.
Never mind.
Yeah. No, that send them the factory so they can build the factory and then they can make the book.
Yeah, you can also just get the book by itself for $28.
Yeah, just part 1. So that's like if you don't even want to, I want to make sure that I even like the story. You can do that with part 1. So
yeah.
And this book, it did have like good reviews, but it didn't have like the thing where like a big YouTuber shouts from the rooftops or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't always get that anyway. I don't know. And that's weird if you like try to go for that. You feel like all needy and weird, So.
Right. You do what you do now. You just go out there, you go on shows, you try to, hook a few people, who knows? Something happen, And then, again, you do offer the second book, of course, this campaign right there. So if you guys want to if you can't do the double, get one of these. But he said get both of them. I'd say I'd have to get both if I did it because I didn't read the first one, didn't get it.
Yeah. So, it's like the previous campaign had 300 backers. So there's 300 people out there that can get this tier.
And it makes sense.
They already have the first yeah.
All right. The preview zine, which you were showing earlier. And, dude, that, like I said, you guys' extra stuff on this is I have to the Percival one would be where okay, look at this. So great stuff there. And for $40, guys, there you go. That's 3 books for $40.
Yeah.
So then $100 for everything. I mean, we got the making of right here. Sorry, I had to show that one. I accidentally skipped that. Yeah, you got the making of with the second edition or second volume part 2. Sorry, not volume.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
and for all of these, you can do the add-ons. So like if you get making of 2, you can add on making of 1. So we have all that set up too.
Add-ons too. That's right.
Yeah.
And then we got $100 for everything. So that's not a bad deal. Heck yeah.
Yeah. There's some savings when you buy kind of in bulk like that. Even on just buying Hotel Story 1 and 2, it's like $3 or $4 off, I think.
I'm one of the
Felix,
300.
I'm one of the 300.
We all want to be, man. We all want to be.
You stood on the beach and stopped the Persians, Felix?
Yeah, hey, there you go. Spray paint abs. I've got a video where I did a AAA. It's instant abs. A whole thing I did in college for a speech class.
Look like a Bridgestone.
Yeah. You just draw it on.
Nice. Do you guys remember the joke from Always Something About Mary where the guy's like, they got that thing called 8-minute abs? Well, I got a better idea. 7-minute abs.
What do you do when someone comes up with 6-minute abs?
Yeah.
No one's gonna think about
that. You can't do 6-minute abs. It takes you 5 minutes just to get warmed up.
Harlan Williams is amazing comic.
Had that body in his backpack or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the serial killer.
Yeah. And then, yes, you got signed with the sketch here. Heck yeah.
Yeah, so definitely grab this one. So this comes with the zine too, so it's a good little kind of like art appreciator collector
and cartoon boots.
And yeah, we'll both sign them. So we're gonna have to mail them back and forth for that. So we limited it. But
right.
Yeah, so that's if people want that.
Now, I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can fish Joe on the show. He says he'd be busy, but I was like, well, I'll throw you a link anyway.
Do you guys hang out with Catapano then?
Me and him went to the same high school. So yeah, we live about 30 minutes away from each other. I've been to weddings. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, because you said you're in Florida. Because I know he's in Florida. I met him in person a few years ago. He's a good guy.
Yeah, great guy.
I think I can't remember if I told him this, but he one of my best friends from high school,
Mhm.
Joe, has the exact same mannerisms and body language and facial structure.
Does your
but
friend
my,
have brothers? Joe
yes,
has
my
a
friend.
younger brother that is goofier than Joe. It's awesome. I love him to
Yeah,
death.
my friend has one younger brother. I got to see that guy and see what he's like. But my friend is blonde and Joe's not. That's the only difference. Is like
Yeah.
He gives me
hair
like a
color.
Jerry Seinfeld kind of vibe.
Oh,
The
Joe.
young. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, guys. Am I missing something here? This was the list on the left. I'm not too. I don't think I'm. Oh yeah, the add-ons. Here we go. So you got your
Yeah.
add-on list right down here. Like you said, you can add on the zines. You can add on the making ofs. You can basically customize your own package, right?
Yeah. So you can kind of get to whatever end point you want, and it's all the same price. You have to worry about like anything
Yeah.
like that. The one thing I'll say is Nosferatu and the Obel, those aren't even available in the tiers. Those are only add-ons. So
Okay.
those, if you want them, get them as an add-on. But yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, man, it was great talking to you. I want to rip in a little, you guys got anything more to talk about or say? Oh, we didn't play the stinking trailer. Look at me. I'm dropping it.
Oh yeah, if let's check it out real fast. It's got some animation in it.
I might have to pull that down first and then redo the share audio with this stuff. So
Yeah.
entire screen. Let's go. Bop, bop. All right. So let's go. Oh, I want to pause it for a second. Let it load up. Don't want it choppy. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, and so Jared composed the music for that too. That's
Sweet.
noteworthy.
That
I was
fun.
laughing because I thought we were going to stare at Jeremy the whole time because he popped up.
I
big
have not
screen, and I was
streamed
like,
in a year.
that
My bad.
Oh, you know what I noticed? We've gotten a backer since we've been talking. So thanks, guys.
yeah, we did.
That's all
Yeah,
you
we did.
guys. Yeah.
Thank you, chat. You guys are awesome. Always are. Heck yeah. Getting people funded. Let's go. Then switches fives to JRPG. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. All right. Heck yeah, man. And so is Kickstarter the only place that you've ran this book? Were you Go?
Yeah, and I had been doing like Indiegogo, but I've been kind of testing out Kickstarter the last few campaigns. And there are kind of pros and cons. I don't even know. Like I think Kickstarter has a little more of a built-in audience potentially, so I kind of like that aspect of it. You can pick up some people just browsing; they might see your book or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I think we're just going to offer it on Kickstarter. The other idea that we have is also kind of depending on the response and everything, but we could do a sequel. We could try and get this published somewhere more for reals potentially. And then we could do next year a hardcover collected edition. We're thinking about
Nice. Yeah, I got a couple of Bancroft's. Actually, I got every one of Bancroft's hardcovers for
Sweet.
Blues. I like that. I got and kids or whatever in the hardback. Like I love the hardbound ones. Those are nice, nice to collect for me.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. But awesome, guys. Awesome.
Yeah. So this happened to me real quick. You can do signups. So you're like posting the link to like whatever to follow the campaign. Indiegogo, then you can download those emails and then email people like access to a secret link that gives them the exclusive or whatever. And so I was doing that with Kickstarter, but Kickstarter does not let you do that. So I just had to give it. We were going to do that with the sticker. So anyone who signs up gets the sticker. But
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, everyone gets the sticker because Kickstarter does not let me download the emails. Hey, it went up one more time. That's the other thing. Kickstarter, it renews on its own. It refreshes and goes up naturally,
Mhm.
which is actually kind of better because for Indiegogo, it doesn't. So you have to refresh. And if you click refresh and it does not go up, then you just killed an angel and a puppy at the same time. So
It's
you're not supposed to
true.
get
It's
that.
true. True
It's
stories.
kind of like the whole kitten thing that if you kill,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you're a
yeah, it is. It's
masochist,
Schrodinger's cat or whatever.
go click somewhere else. Schrodinger's cat. Is that what you? That's
No,
funny.
it's something about like either you go blind or kill a kitten. I can't remember which one it was, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like that, though. It's a curse. Curse
Yeah.
on you and your family. A pox.
Sticker. This is what I was wanting to bring up. So you were saying, did you say everybody gets a sticker? Everyone got the secret link, got a sticker.
Yeah, because now everyone gets the sticker because Kickstarter is weird about giving out, won't let me
Yeah.
email specific groups of people or whatever.
This
Yeah,
is
so this
I
is sticker,
can fix it.
Chibi Salome, the I Can Fix Her edition. And she's the one she's like 700 years old, but it's time to pay up for this deal she made years ago. And so she's kind of in debt to this. He's called the Duke, and he's a big old creepy demon.
Creepy demon. Heck yeah. Hotel story. Guys, links are in the chat, in the description. Go follow. Narwhal, do you like going by that, or are you dropping that for more pair?
Either way, but I guess I'm kind of more pair these days just for the heck of it. That's what I got credit on Vatican City. They credited me as Pair Berg. I was like, yeah, that's probably better. Because I couldn't decide. I was like, I don't know. Pair Narwhal. I don't know.
Yeah, is it Norwegian?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Heck yeah. Well, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out. We got 3 minutes left. What are we gonna do?
Is your guys' name Canadian or French Canadian?
Look, I know I said A earlier, but I was making a joke.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
No, it's
Canadian.
French.
Yeah. We're
okay.
American. Yeah, we're mutts Americans, but yeah, it's from Canadian. Not see, you got me saying
French, Irish, Scottish.
It's the same
German.
thing. Quebec.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But you can Google Tevenot back to 1625, like right now, and like read about like Melchizedek and Jean-Claude Tevenot, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Red hand ulster stories, all that stuff.
When you feel like nerding out for a second, but it's neat to be able to kind of like Google your last name back to the 1600s. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So it's like it sounds foreign, but it isn't. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, it's very foreign. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah.
It may be foreign, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're like mixing just white trash.
I just wish that they would have left us some riches,
Again, hillbilly
Those
white
Tevenots.
trash. That's how it works.
Yeah.
We're great.
They spent it all as they went. They could have just buried some.
Yeah. I know I know what the French spend their money on.
A little too many trips to the old whorehouse, I guess.
Cheese and wine.
Oh yeah.
Stop tricking Narwhal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I hope everyone had a good time. Like I said, we haven't streamed in it's been a year. Just trying to, again, keep Dwight and me have been working full time on the game this year, basically since fulfilling Beckon's comic campaign on Indiegogo. Dwight finally had me back at the helm, so we've been doing that. He's had to deal with a lot, like not just with upkeep on the designs that I've got for the UIs and other polished stuff that we're trying to, for a prototype, no less. But he's making leaps and bounds on the system. He calls me the other day. He says, dude, this UI system, the party menu is what I used to do in the military, the oil fields times 10. Like, this is insanely detailed. The reference calls for all the stuff. So guys, pray for Dwight.
It's been but it's been a breakthrough getting it rolling, which is cool. So it definitely adds a layer to what we're doing and really kind of solidifies what we're pulling off versus for all these times, so much of it's just been keyboard and mouse. So I think really laying down what a menu that we like is gonna function
The
and
prototype on Steam
flow.
does have controller though, but we've kind
It
of
does.
it has controller, but compared to what we had to deal with over the past couple months, it's like
It
we had
was
to go
so
we had to go
much
back to keyboard and mouse for a minute.
well, so much more rudimentary because then
Yeah.
he sends me a full design of like, hey, I'd like it to look like this. And it's like, man. And it looks great. It was
Yeah.
just holy mackerel. And then so I got it built, but getting it gamepad was a chore. I think I'm about 60 hours in to just mapping gamepad to the game
the
menu.
menu. Yeah, it's not that the menu is I mean, it is, but for a video game, it's not too complicated. It's all organized, but what's called drill in and drill out of menu systems that make a lot of RPGs easy to navigate is they go deeper in the menu and then they come out. Every beat has to get almost hard coded, and then tracked back. And Dwight's having to go through every little tidbit and make sure that's all coming in and out. And it's tedious. I feel bad for it. I asked him if he had like a Google Dungeon images or his background, but because it feels like that. I've got him in a basement somewhere just coding his butt off.
I like the map behind you, Dwight. That the Beckon world seems super awesome. So I'm
we're excited to try to pull it off. So just threw up Load Lacuna behind me, and so just trying to garner interest, man, and see who else wants to be a part of it and check it out. I mean, I think I can't remember where our wish list was.
We do want to expand.
We
don't want to keep it like two guys the whole time.
No, for sure. But the wish list on Steam was a pretty good amount. I mean, gosh, I remember like 700 or so. I mean, for a demo. I mean, for us to throw something together and put it out there, like I said, I mean, it was one of those. And this whole time, he and I have gotten to work on it together. So the reward for me so far has just been allowing him the opportunity to take and put a controller in his hand and play a version of the game that he's been kind of dreaming about for 20 years. I mean, that's the thing that makes it kind of work.
Yeah, It's been fun. Passion projects, so. Yeah, man, thanks so much for coming on. Dwight, thanks so much for helping me out. Is there anything else you guys would like to? Oh yeah, this is what I was trying to find. Even on your page here, you guys got someone else who also has a game to wish list on Steam. So
because that's what Tampa's working on now too. Yeah, and his game looks cool too for sure. So
yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, there's one other guy. There's Jake Harold, aka Hyper Wizard. He does the show with me. He's kind of my buddy.
Zane Bros and them.
But he has a video game too. But his is on hiatus.
I met you at the infamous Tampa show.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
I was there with Joe. I was there with Joe. Me and Joe came up at the same time, Catapano. So
nice.
I met you. I met all of the guys up over there, and we left early. Thank God.
You didn't get photographed.
No, yeah. So awesome. American Revolution Smuggler. Go check that out, guys. Add it to your wish list. Go read about it. Go figure itself out. Great stuff. That old school stuff.
And he has like a web comic and the game, so it is playing off each other as well.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I thought I'd read that on your page. I was like, oh, cool. All right. Twinsies, samesies.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Dwight, you have anything to say?
That's it, man.
All right, guys, thank you all so much. We're going to head out of here. Share it around. If you're new here for the first time, please hit. I guess we're going to try building back up and do more of these kind of pitch shows. Me and Joe Catapano used to do that all back in the day. So I think it's about time we do it again. So yeah, have a good night. We love you. See you around. I said see you around, but like I said.
must engage the darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you, you must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass.
And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Oh, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.